congratulations. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's an absolute honour and privilege to be named captain for the 2021 season, and I feel very proud and very excited for the journey that our girls are about to embark on.
How different will it be for you as standalone captain, not having Erin as co-captain?
Well, obviously Erin stepped aside with the captaincy, and we've had some really good chats about that, a couple of, weeks and months actually ago, and, she is just an incredible natural leader, Erin, and, we wouldn't be where we are today with the culture and everything that we have here at the Adelaide Crows women's team, and, I've learned so much from her, and I'm so eager to continue her legacy with the leadership group that we have moving into 2021. And I don't think it will change too much because, as I said, Erin is just an exceptional natural leader, and she'll continue to do what she's always done, and she'll keep driving those standards on and off the field.
Anything change for you day to day, Chelsea? You have a little bit more to do, I'd imagine?
Not necessarily. I think, after the last couple of years of being in this captain's role, I've learnt to delegate a few roles off to some other younger players, and it just empowers them to be a part of the journey. And it's not just about me; it's about all 29 of our other girls and our staff members and the people that work here at this football club. I'm a big believer that we're always learning and growing. I read a quote one time. It was about, we're kind of like trees. The moment that we stop growing, we start dying. It's pretty full on, but it's the truth. And I truly believe in, bettering ourselves as people, for our footy club, for each other, and for our community.
What was the process to be announced as captain? Was there a player vote?
Yeah. Yeah. So this year's captain's voting system or leadership group was basically a player vote. So the girls had a 3-2-1 to basically put together, and we did that last training, and obviously got announced today. So very excited. Alongside me, we've got the likes of Angela Foley, who has been with the leadership group from day dot, living up in Darwin and now moving down here to Adelaide. And the likes of Sarah Allen, last year was her first year in the leadership group, and she's a phenomenal player but person, and what she brings to the group is invaluable. So and then the first ever year that we've had Eloise Jones, or little EJ, she's incredible. I managed to go to Singapore with her. I think it was 2019, after we'd won our grand final, went to Singapore with her to promote some female football over there, and I could not stop talking about how incredible this young person was, and that one day she'll be in our leadership group, and I knew it was sooner rather than later.
So does it mean more that it's the other players that have elected you to stand for them?
It's pretty special when your players and teammates have voted you in, because it just gives yourself that proud. You're pretty proud, obviously, that they respect you and hold you in high regard, and they trust that you're the person to lead them into the season, and I feel incredibly proud of that.
How's the knee?
Knee is great. Knee is going really well. We played a trial match yesterday, and I felt like I haven't missed a beat. So I'm obviously a little bit older and I'm feeling a little bit sorer, but the knee's held up really well, and I'm really grateful to the people that have supported me along my journey. The likes of Alex McVeigh, our physio, and Warwick Raymond have really been a big support to me throughout my rehab.
Were you nervous running out onto the oval yesterday?
I felt like I was playing my first game of AFLW back in 2017, and it was nice to have those nerves again. So it was really exciting. I think I brought the team in for a bit of a chat and forgot exactly what I was going to say, and just said, let's go out and do what we got to do. So it was it was really a really exciting time for myself personally.
Are you surprised at how well the knee is?
No, I'm not surprised at all, because I believe I've put so much time and effort into my knee and doing the rehab, and COVID in one regard was a blessing for me personally, because I was able to spend that time to do it right, that rehab process. And if something happens down the track, I can't say that I left any stone unturned. So I'm in a good place personally, and our team's fresh, and the young ones coming through are really exciting, and our fans should be really excited for 2021.
With everything you've been through with your knee and rehab and the reflection, do you think you'll be an even better leader this time around?
I think having gone through the process of the knee and the rehabilitation process, it helps me understand players that have been through either similar injuries or going through injuries themselves, and just having that empathy and that understanding that they can actually come to me and they know exactly that what the process is like, and because I've been there before, and it's challenging, it is. So for me to be able to understand where those players are coming from, is I think definitely a big help, and can help them along with their resilience along the way as well.
Talking of injuries, did you actually see Bruce Stack at the incident that happened yesterday?
I did, see it, and you don't like to see any of those injuries occur. It was, a bit of a dampener to the just as it happens right at the end of the game. We really wish Breed all the best in her recovery, and we do hope that she's doing okay, and the rest of the GWS team is doing okay as well.
What actually happened? Did she go head first into it?
Yeah, it was just a matter of a ground ball contest, and two players have basically collided. It didn't look great, and we hope she had the best medical attention around her, which was fantastic. And obviously GWS are going to be staying here in Adelaide for a couple of weeks, and so she's got that support around her, and her family are actually here as well. So we wish her all the best, and sending her all our well wishes.
Sounds like she'll be okay though. Is that what the word is?
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not fully across, obviously, the medical reports or anything that's come through as of yet. So I guess we'll wait to see. But I think it's a little bit better than what they thought it was going to be initially.
Do you reckon it would have had anything to do with her being new to the game and playing her first kind of proper AFLW?
I don't exactly know. I think it could just be a number of things, unfortunately. Freak accidents can just happen in football, and just like, doing an ACL, it can happen at training, it can happen in the match, and it's not something that we like to see in our game whatsoever. And hopefully, Breed is okay, and she's supported, through her rehab.
It was a fairly fast and physical hit out yesterday.
Yeah.
What do you see the team at heading into the season?
It certainly was a fast and physical game yesterday. The girls, our Crowies are, really sitting, I think, in a really great spot, apart from kicking 21 points. We'll keep working on those goal kicking, but in my view, it's probably a better way to get them done and dusted in a trial match, and set us up for going into the round one. And obviously players like Maddie Newman, Chelsea Bedell, but young, exciting ones that have their first year, like Tia Charlton. I remember just kicking the ball into her, and it was a bit of a pack kind of mark, and I thought, probably not the right decision, Chelsea. Like, why did I do that? Up comes Tia and takes a massive grab, and I was just so excited for her. And I think that's what we have here at the Crows, is we get around each other and we're excited for one another, and we're really big on filling up each other's buckets and making sure everyone feels really welcomed and welcomed and a part of this football club.
What about round one? Any clearer to knowing whether changes will happen to the fixture? You're still planning on heading to Melbourne to face Melbourne?
Yeah, well, COVID obviously keeps throwing us some curveballs, so we're not entirely sure. Round one could look completely different to what it is going to look like on the previous fixture, so we'll wait and see. But our Crows girls are willing and ready to go wherever we need to go to play our footy.
Yesterday, so you're playing forward. Is that going to happen come the season?
Who knows? Yeah, I had a crack up forward yesterday, and yeah, part of those points were probably my fault. So, yeah, we'll keep working on that and get some tips from some of the forwards from last year, and I'm sure Erin will give me some feedback as well. So, yeah, it was an exciting kind of position to kind of be in there, and I love learning and growing new spots. So, I started the first quarter in the back line, and I felt really comfortable there. And you know, I've probably been there for quite a few years now, so it's time to maybe change things up. So who knows?
What is Scott Thompson and Tom Lynch brought to
It's fantastic to have Tom Lynch. I mean, the first time at the Adelaide Footy Club where we've actually had a current men's player a current men's coach, obviously as a coach for our women's team. So he's been phenomenal, and you know, he doesn't want the accolades or anything like that. He's just there to help us be better, and that's what makes him so special. And having the likes of Scotty Thompson at trainings and on game day, you know, the advice that they give us is invaluable. So we're very grateful to have them on board.
Do you have any more practice matches or anything like that planned this next week?
No, that was our one and only practice match, and so we'll have next weekend off, and then round one's on the 30th of January.
Any injuries to come out of yesterday for you guys at all?
No, thankfully, we didn't have any injuries on our behalf on the Crows side. Yeah, so that was really good.